hoe. Your granddaddy was a hoe. No.
What's up, guys? Today we got some breaking news again, but some good-ish news. Joaquin Buckley is going to face Ian Machado Garry in the main event in UFC Tampa. Wow, I mean, that was just announced literally an hour ago. We're going to talk about it. It also means that it looks like neither are going to step in to face Shavkat at the end of the year, so that makes that fight a lot more interesting. Who's going to fight Shavkat? If Shavkat's even going to be on that card, or are they going to go with Per Ankle Live? We'll see, but we're going to talk about this first. Machado versus Buckley. Capping off the year with a banger, Ian Machado Garry versus New Mensa is the UFC Tampa main event. So this will be a 5-round fight. I'm excited for this. Both guys got the purple shorts too, which is pretty funny. I think Buckley rocks them a little bit better, but I think Ian Garry just looks like a... I can't say that word on YouTube. Yeah. This is a good fight. Honestly, early prediction, Buckley. I got Buckley. Low key, early prediction, I got Buckley. Over 5 rounds, I think he's catching Machado on the chin over 5 rounds. If it was a 3-rounder, actually, I would say, Ian Garry, he can stall it out. He could probably win. He could probably just play it a little safer, outpoint him. Dude, it's a 5-round fight. He's not going to out-grapple Buckley. Buckley's the better grappler, Obviously, he's going to have the reach advantage and the range advantage. But Buckley, man, you saw what he did to Wonder Boy. And you could kind of argue low-key he was losing the fight, but it was still a close fight up until the 3rd round where he just knocked out Wonder Boy Thompson. He put out Vicente Luque before that. He's on a good run right now, man. Ian Garry is like the opposite. He's coming off of like a boring fight against fucking, what's his name? What's even his name? MVP. Who did he fight before that? And who cares? Like, that's the point. It's just who cares? Like, it's just Ian Garry's just a very, very, very boring fighter. But yeah, Buckley versus Ian Garry, good main event. Very exciting main event, to be honest with you. It looks like Colby Covington ain't fighting, though. That is kind of something to take from this. Colby Covington is a fucking pussy. Because I'm positive he was supposed to fight Ian Garry. But yeah, I got Buckley, man. I really do got Buckley in this fight. It's going to be a good fight. Look, this guy's saying this one's going to be a slugfest as long as Garry doesn't shoot for the legs. Bro, but Buckley's a better grappler than Ian Garry. He can stuff those. He's stronger, way stronger than Ian Garry. Way stronger. He's going to stuff those takedowns a lot easier than MVP can, brother. And if MVP, a guy with not good grappling, can't get submitted by fucking Ian Garry, do you really think Joaquin Buckley is going to get submitted or even held down? Dude is way stronger. He's got way better grappling. I think he's gonna do. He might mix in the grappling himself. I think this is a really good fight. I have Joaquin Buckley in this. I really do. I think he's gonna beat Ian Garry. I think if I had to go for an early prediction and like specifically, I'd probably say maybe a 4th or 5th round stoppage for Buckley. Or maybe just a decision. I mean, Ian Garry is tough. He can take shots. He does have a bit of a chin, even though he's been put on his ass before. He does have a bit of a chin. But I got Buckley, man. I do got Buckley in this fight. It's a great, amazing fight, though. Really good fight to end off the year. I believe this will be the last card of the year, right? So, I'm curious how the rest of the card comes together. UFC Tampa. Actually, we can. I'm gonna search it up real quick. We can look at the rest of the card. So the official website doesn't have it as the main event yet. If you can see, it just says to be determined versus to be determined. So they haven't even updated it. Shitty ass website. But oh my god, look at this fight. Amanda Ribas versus Mackenzie. I'm gonna jerk off so hard. I'm sorry. Jeesh. Oh my god, bro. That is the beauty in that fight is amazing, right? So that's probably the co-main event. Cub Swanson versus Billy Q could actually be a pretty fun fight. Both guys are pretty game. I think that'll be a fun fight, actually. Tracy Cortez, oh my gosh. The Baddies versus Miranda Maverick. Pretty decent fight, whatever. Otman Azatar versus Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson, the GOAT is back, baby. So that's all right. That's a good fight. Joel Alvarez versus Jakar Close is pretty solid. Dustin Jacoby versus Vitor Petrino is a good fight. Manel Kape is back against Bruno Silva. So that's good. Manel Cap is getting another fight, and then Navajo Sterling versus Tuco. I don't know how you say his name. Tuco. Um, Overall, like pretty solid card to be fair. Like really solid. I'm most looking forward to this fight. Um, she's married. Is she married? Is Mackenzie Dern married? Sheesh. Hey man, I'm a home wrecker. I don't give a fuck if she's married. But anyways, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. The UFC Tampa main event. As you can see, actually make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at Big X Guts, which is my main Twitter. I use it for both this channel and my other main channel. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Ian Mahomo, Machado, Macucco, Garry will take on Joaquin Buckley. Great fight. Really great fight. Very, very pleased because I was a little worried that the main event was going to be a Mackenzie Dern versus Ribas. Yo, my hair is fucked up. Mackenzie Dern versus Ribas, which is like, hey man, look, we could joke and say, oh, I'm gonna be watching that with one hand and all that like weird shit, but at the end of the day, like I don't want to like actually watch that as a main event of a fight night, especially the last fight night of the year. So very, very pleased that Buckley versus Ian Garry's announced. Now, what does that mean for the end of the year? What does that mean for UFC 310? I have no idea. I have no idea. Obviously, I just did a video Bilal Muhammad pulled out. And I said, wait, there's a chance Bilal could face Ian Garry. I didn't even think of the idea of him facing Buckley, but that was also a chance. So both of those guys are out. So did I say Bilal? I meant Shavkat. Sorry. There was a chance that Shavkat could face Ian Garry or Shavkat could face Buckley for the interim title. But both of those guys are obviously out of the picture. So it's either they're going to do Shavkat Usman, most likely, or Carrera is going to step in and face Ankalaev. So we're going to have to see on that. I'll definitely do a video on that once they announce a main event for that. So big news. UFC Tampa looks pretty nice, to be fair. It looks better than UFC fucking, is it 309? I think it's 309, right? The one that has Jones versus Stipe. That card is dog shit. I'll do a video on how bad that card is, like, once we get to the card. That card is terrible. Make sure you guys like and sub. We just hit 7 or 8. No, we just hit 8 subscribers, I think. Wow. Already. I love you all, man. Very, very blessed. Very, very blessed.